All right, let's get right into it. You're putting in the hours at the gym, you're trying to be consistent, but you look in the mirror and nothing's changing. It is one of the most frustrating feelings ever, right? Well, it usually comes down to just a few hidden mistakes that are quietly killing your progress. So today, we're going to find them and we're going to fix them.
So I have to ask you this question right off the bat. Are you, without even knowing it, canceling out your own hard work? It's a tough question, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to identify those little mistakes and give you the right tools to build muscle that actually lasts. First things first, we got to look at the blueprint of your actual workout. You know, the exercises you pick and the equipment you're using. Because let's be honest, if that foundation is shaky, the whole thing's going to crumble. Okay, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes I see. If your workout is all bicep curls, pec flies, and leg extensions, you're essentially trying to build a house by starting with the paint and the curtains. The real foundation, the concrete and steel, are your compound lifts. Think squats, deadlifts, overhead presses. These guys recruit whole teams of muscles at once, which lets you lift way heavier and tells your whole body, hey, it's time to grow. Now, don't get me wrong, isolation moves are great, but the role is strategic. This quote just nails it. They are the finishing touches, not the whole building. You use them after your heavy compound work to polish things off or target a weak point. I promise you, when you prioritize the big lifts first, your progress is going to speed up like crazy. And you know, this same logic applies to the equipment we choose. There's this endless debate, right? Free weights versus machines. And the truth is, you can build an amazing body with either one. The mistake isn't using one over the other. It's relying only on one, especially if that one is machines. So here's the deal with machines. They give you a ton of stability, which is awesome for really isolating a muscle. But that stability comes at a price. The path the machine moves in is fixed, which sometimes just doesn't feel natural for your joints. But more importantly, all those little supporting muscles, your stabilizers, they get to take the day off. With free weights, those little guys have to fire up like crazy to balance the weight, and that's what builds real-world functional strength. Okay, so we've got the right exercises picked out. Awesome. Now let's talk about how you're actually doing them. This is all about lifting with real purpose, not just mindlessly going through the motions.
If you take one thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this: progressive overload. It sounds super technical, but it's actually incredibly simple. Your muscles will not grow unless you give them a reason to. You have to challenge them with something they're not used to. That means doing just a little bit more than you did last time. Maybe it's 1 more rep, maybe it's 5 more pounds, maybe it's just better, cleaner form.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? If every workout feels kind of easy, your muscles are just going to shrug. They have no reason to adapt. If the weight you're lifting never, ever changes, why on earth would your body?
But progressive overload has a very dangerous cousin, and its name is ego lifting. We've all seen it. This slide breaks it down perfectly. Clean, controlled reps where your form is perfect, that's what builds muscle. Ego reps where you're just heaving and swinging a weight that's way too heavy, that doesn't build muscle, it just builds injuries. And please, burn this into your brain. 10 perfect reps where you are in control of the weight will always be better than 4 sloppy, chaotic reps where the weight is basically in charge of you. Master the movement first, then, and only then, earn the right to add more weight. All right, let's switch gears from the physical stuff to something that is, believe it or not, just as important: your mindset. The mental game is absolutely critical if you want to see success for the long haul.
The gym can be a really intimidating place, especially when you're just starting out. But let me tell you a little secret. You see that huge guy in the corner deadlifting a small car? He was a beginner once too. I can almost guarantee it. Most experienced lifters are actually happy to give you a spot or a quick tip. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a shortcut that can save you months of wasted time.
But if there's one secret, one hack that beats everything else, it's this. Consistency is the actual cheat code. Look, motivation is awesome, but it's a feeling. It comes and it goes. Consistency is an action. It's about showing up and doing the work, especially on the days you don't feel like it. That is what builds muscle over time.
So your workout is only half the job. I know, it feels like the main event, but what you do in the other 23 hours of the day, how you eat, how you recover, that's where the real growth actually happens.
This might seem like the most basic advice ever, but I swear it is a massive performance killer. Your body is mostly water. When you're training hard, you're sweating a lot of it out. If you don't replace it, it's like activating a performance nerf in a video game. Your energy tanks, your focus disappears, and every single weight feels 10 pounds heavier. The fix is so simple. Just carry a water bottle with you and actually drink from it.
What about cardio? Do you have to be on the treadmill for an hour every day? Nope. In fact, too much high-intensity cardio can actually get in the way of your muscle recovery. The best form of cardio for muscle growth? It's just walking. Hitting somewhere around 10,000 steps a day is a fantastic way to keep your body fat in check without messing with your ability to recover and grow from your lifts.
I love this analogy. Think about it this way. Lifting weights is the signal. It's you sending a message to your body that says, hey, we need to get stronger. But protein provides the tools, the bricks and mortar to actually rebuild that muscle bigger and stronger. If you send the signal, but you don't provide the tools, nothing gets built.
So, how much protein do you actually need? For most people who are lifting weights, this range right here is the sweet spot. That's 1.6 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight. That's the amount you need to make sure you're maximizing your muscle repair and growth. Hitting this number consistently ensures all your hard work in the gym actually pays off.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the rule that honestly should be rule number 1. This is the big one. It's the principle that ties all of this together and really puts you in the driver's seat of your own journey.
You have to remember this. Fitness is not one size fits all. Just because some workout program or some crazy diet worked miracles for your friend or for some influencer on Instagram does not mean it is the right plan for your body, your genetics, and your life.
The ultimate goal here is to become your own expert. Take every piece of advice, even the stuff I'm telling you right now, with a little bit of healthy skepticism. Try things out. Pay really close attention to how your body feels and responds, and just never stop learning from good, reliable sources. This process of trial and error is how you build a plan that is perfect for you.
And that's it. That is the blueprint for breaking through a plateau and finally building muscle that sticks around. You have the knowledge now. You have the tools. So the only question left is, are you ready to stop guessing and start building with purpose?